I invite you to turn to that chapter that we just read from, Daniel chapter 4, as we are continuing our studies in a series that I've entitled Bridging the Gap, recognizing the gap between being hearers of the word and doers of the word. We are taking a number of doctrines revealed in the word and contemplating what it means to be doers of those doctrines and not simply hearers of those doctrines. And we come today to consider the doctrine of God's sovereignty. We've considered the doctrine of Scripture, the doctrine of God Himself, the doctrine of holiness. We come today then to consider the doctrine of God's sovereignty. How do you do God's sovereignty? A lot of people buck against it, but what should the response be? And what I'll focus on largely today is really the impact that the truth of this doctrine should have on us. And then I'll probably take up another study and look at more of the practical ramifications of that doctrine, borrowing largely from Paul Tripp's book, Do You Believe? And this is the next in his chapters, the doctrine of God's sovereignty. And as I thought about this, I wrestled with what passage to deal with. Certainly, the book of Daniel places a strong emphasis on sovereignty.